Well, what is up? Evelyn Harper with Forever Fit. Welcome to the Fit in 5 workout. We're focusing on our abs for the next 5 minutes. Let's get going and I will just yap as we go. Starting with slow bike, you're gonna do one side and then the other. One knee on the ground and the other knee is crunching up to your chest and you're adding a little bit of a twist. If that feels like it's too much, just bring your knee up and you're going to crunch up to your knee. As you come up, you'll feel this in your quad and you'll feel this in your core. Don't let it become too much for your neck, so stare up at the ceiling. I'm going to start my watch. If you haven't done so, go ahead and do so, because it doesn't count unless your watch is tracking it, right? I started doing these workouts after my mom took my course and she was complaining about her back. I was like, we need to strengthen your core. So initially, all these exercises were going to be core focused, and it's now winged into doing a more challenging version. So the pink thumbnail is more challenging and the green thumbnail is for all fitness levels. Let's do 5 more here. 1. So again, you should feel this in your quad and in your core. 3, 4, and 5. Good. Go ahead and go on to the other side. My mom is actually a very tough cookie, but she has used the excuse that she's just getting old. Don't get me wrong, I believe it. I believe that she's in pain, but I also think that she could build up the muscles to support her joints, build up her abs to protect her back, build up her quads to help her knees feel better, do some shoulder work. Nothing super crazy. It doesn't have to be extravagant big movements or heavy weights. It can be finer movements, smaller weights, and just get the blood flowing, get your muscles working, because if you don't use it, you lose it. So she watches these videos. I know she'll have something to say. And if she doesn't have anything to say, I know she didn't watch it. So she's not doing it. Either way, I'll get her. Nah, she's a hoot. She's a hoot and a half. I have a 73-year-old client who is a beast, and we're currently working on her pull-ups. She can do a 10-minute plank. There was a little challenge at the gym a year ago, and this woman cranked out an 8-minute plank with ease, and once I told her she was at 8 minutes, she stopped and was like, okay, I'm done. I was like, no, you can do more. So the next day she came back and I filled her in on the story of King Henry VIII and his 6 wives. And she did an 10-minute plank throughout that entire story, which if you have not, now we're going on to their plank dips. If you have not watched The Tudors or know anything about King Henry VIII, you can practice your plank to that. Maybe one day I'll do that. If I get any requests about telling that story, maybe it'll be like a story of planking while we're doing that. I'm not sure if I can hang for 10 minutes, but I could do a couple minutes. So with this exercise, make sure your back isn't sagging. You're pushing up and your abs are pushing up toward your spine. So they're tucked versus being arched. If you start feeling this in your lower back or in your back at all, walk your feet up more, and you can do it from a more squished, compact version. And if that's too much, do weight shifts, forward and back, forward and back. All right, I'm coming back to these. You can make these harder too by moving your feet back more. So if you're like straight out, that's a very hard version. Tucking those hips, core nice and tight. So if the idea of learning more about the Fit in 5 course that my mom took, once she took my course, it was like a total game changer. So if you're looking for a little bit more about my whole keep it simple, stupid type of fitness approach, you can check out the blueprint, which I tagged below. It's the fitness blueprint for a busy mind, which, I mean, you can watch any of these videos and figure out that my mind goes 100 miles an hour, much quicker than my mouth sometimes. From there, you can check out the Facebook page. That's the hub for my content, which I have started to pick up a lot more as all of this has evolved, and I really enjoy it much more than I had anticipated. I'll leave it there. That is our Fit in 5 focusing on our core in the video that I'll be posting tomorrow. It is going to be focused on our abs, but it is going to be more challenging. So give that a whirl. Don't let challenging sway you away from trying it out. See you in tomorrow's video. Over and out.